to my Hello everyone, welcome to my discussion on the topic large-scale assessment in education. In today's discussion, I'll be exploring three main prominent ideas on large-scale assessment. First one, I'll be explaining what large-scale assessments are. Secondly, the value of large-scale assessment in South African educational system. Lastly, the importance of large-scale assessment in my own teaching context. Let's dive right in. What are large-scale assessment? Now, when we talk about large-scale assessment, we are talking about standardized tests that are administered to a large group of learners. Here we are referring to a standardized test whereby it is being written to a large proportion of learners in different schools. Now, these assessments are administered at a national level and also at an international level. Now, what is the purpose of this? The purpose is to measure learner achievement in key subjects such as reading, which is English, mathematics, and also science. Now, it's not only about to measure learner achievement, but it also focuses on collecting background data on learners, teachers, and schools. We have examples of large-scale assessments. We have ANA, even though it has been discontinued. We have TIMS, we have PULSE, we have SAGMAC, and we have GEC, which is currently in pilot stages, which focuses on grade 9 learners. In today's discussion, I'll focus on two examples. I'll be looking at PULSE and TIMS on how they are implemented in South Africa. Now, what is PULSE? PULSE are tests which test the reading literacy of grade 4 learners, focusing on the transition from learning to read and reading to learn. It measures whether learners can read, understand, and apply information from literary and also informational text. TIMS assesses mathematics and science achievement in grade 4, 8, and sometimes in grade 9. Here's an interesting factor. South Africa has participated in both PULSE and TIMS. In 2021, South Africa was ranked amongst the lowest globally, whereby 81% of grade 4 learners could not read for meaning in any language. Now think, what is the reason for this performance? Now, South Africa has inequalities in the education system, which was inherited from the apartheid system. Secondly, South Africa faces overcrowding in classes, which puts constraint in reading learning materials. Thirdly, South Africa has 12 languages, whereby 2 of the languages, Afrikaans and English, are the most dominant one in terms of the instruction of learning. Thirdly, South Africa has socio-economic challenges, which include poverty and also limited resources in rural schools. Have you ever wondered what value do this large-scale assessment bring in the South African educational context? Now, our next topic will be focusing on that. Large-scale assessments are crucial in South Africa because they highlight the depth of learning poverty, which provide reliable data to guide policy and teacher development. We can also say they also reveal inequalities across 9 provinces, gender, and also languages. Large-scale assessment allows South Africa to benchmark itself internationally and learn from best practices. Even though results such as PULSE and TIMS often show poor performances in grade 4 learners, this assessment remain essential tools for diagnosing upcoming challenges. Next on our list is the value of large-scale assessment in my own educational context. Now, in my classroom context, large-scale assessment serves as a benchmark that guides my teaching practices on a daily basis. For example, knowing that PULSE shows widespread reading comprehension challenges, that encourages me to integrate more reading strategies and lessons. I also look at comprehension checks and language support activities in my lesson. Now, this motivates me to set realistic and ambitious literacy and numeracy goals for my learners. It provides evidence. I can use it to explain to parents while reading at home, and it's so important. Ultimately, large-scale assessment helped me to align classroom strategies with natural priorities while ensuring that learners are better prepared for future learning. just a quick recap on my discussion about large-scale assessment. We've learned about how large-scale assessment are administered to large group of learners, examples which include ANA, TIMSS, PULSE, GEC, and how the performance of the grade 4 learners globally has been affected, the value of large-scale assessment in South African context, and giving you my value of large-scale assessment in my educational context. Now, in conclusion, these large-scale assessments are not just tests. They are a powerful tool that diagnose systematic challenges, which provide evidence for reform or change. And it helped teachers like myself to improve on my daily practices. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.